Hey guys, Gran Turismo here. Today I will be showing you how to install the Gran Turismo 5 Master Mod, the Gran Turismo 6 Spec II mod, and the Gran Turismo 6 Customization mod. Before we get started, let's go over what you're going to need to install these. You're going to need a PlayStation 3 console with either a custom firmware installed or is incompatible. RPCS3 will work. Gran Turismo 5 upgraded to version 2.11. Gran Turismo 6 upgraded to version 1.22, a new save file for both games, a FAT32 formatted USB stick, or an FTP client such as FileZilla or WinSCP, and you're going to need MULTIMAN installed. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so now here we are back at the computer. As you can tell, I have already downloaded all of the needed files, which you can download for yourself at the Gran Turismo 6 Discord, which is linked down below in the description. Now for this tutorial, I will be installing the Gran Turismo 6 Customization mod over the Spec II mod, though the process is the same, and if you do have problems with the Customization mod, it is recommended that you go with the Spec II mod. Now there are a lot of files in these folders, so it may take them a little while to extract to each separate folder. But once they do finish extracting, what you're going to want to do is go to the mod you want to install, in this case the Customization mod, double click it. I would highly recommend reading the README file. It tells you very important information about the mod. Then what I want to do is copy the K and 9 folders. You want to go to your USB drive. I'm going to go to create new folder. I think I want to name this folder PDIPFS. Then you want to open the new folder you just created, right click and paste the new files. You're going to do the same thing with the GT5 Master Mod. Now each one does have a lot of small files in it, so it will take them a little while to copy over. Once they do, I would recommend hitting refresh just to make sure the files show up. Now what you're going to do is go back to the PS3, plug in your USB stick and make sure it is reading it. Once you make sure it is, going to open up MULTIMAN. Alright, now that MULTIMAN is open, what you want to do is open up the file manager, go to PS3 root, go to dev USB 000, go to PDIPFS, click on each folder, then you want to hit circle and copy them. Once you do that, we're going to go back, go to dev HDD0, open that up, go to games, the one that is in lowercase, and find the region code for your game. I have a digital copy, so mine will be NPUA. In case you're not sure, you may want to click on the pick 0 PNG just to make sure. Let's do that. You want to open up the USR directory, then PDIPFS, go to a blank spot, hit circle, then you're going to want to hit paste. Confirm each one, and then let it do its thing. Alright, now for the Gran Turismo 5 Master Mod, It is just about the same process, so what I want to do is go back. Just keep hitting back until you get to dev USB 000. Once you do, go to a separate folder you created for the GT5 mod folders, and just want to copy them. Go back, go to dev HUD0, go to games, and look for the region code of your game. And once you find it, go ahead and hit icon 0 just to make sure. Go to USR directory, then PD IPFS, and find a blank spot to hit circle, and hit paste, and confirm. Alright, now that I have finished copying, there is one more thing you need to do. You want to go to the DB folder in the USR directory, highlight system DB, and you're going to want to delete this. This is very important, as if you do not do that, the game will black screen and you will be stuck. So, once you're finished doing that, you're going to go back to the main MULTIMAN XMB and quit out. Now that you have back in the regular PlayStation 3 XMB, it's time to test out and see if the mods worked. So, I'm going to go ahead and launch Gran Turismo 6 and wait for it to load up. Now, as you can tell on this screen, at the bottom right, you can tell it says Spec II Mod 2.0.0.6, which shows that the mod did indeed work. It will say that whether you install the Spec II mod or the Customization mod, since the Customization mod does use the Spec II as a base. Now that the game is loaded up, as you can tell, to make 100% sure it worked, you can tell right there, it got the login bonus, which obviously in the base game you cannot get anymore since the servers went down. Alright, now to test if the Gran Turismo 5 Master Mod installed correctly, just want to go ahead and launch the game. Now, while it's launching, you may get an alert wanting you to update the latest version. Go ahead and hit circle to decline it. As you can tell on the bottom right, it says Gran Turismo 5 Master Mod. That's a sign that it did indeed install correctly. You may get a screen wanting you to pre-install data. You don't necessarily need to. It's not too important if you do or not. I go ahead and hit no. As you can tell here, it is now creating the system files. Just go ahead and let it do its thing. Alright, so then once it finishes, you should get the screen, and then the main screen should come up. Ready to test, you want to hit select, and if everything went good, it should bring up the debug menu, which from here, you can even install all DLC vehicles and packs. Alright, and that should just about cover it. If you have any questions, please be sure to ask them in the comment section down below. I will do my best to answer them. And that is just about it. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe, like the video, or provide some type of constructive feedback. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks. See ya.